And breaking news, the Permanent Mission of India has responded to the concerns earlier raised by the special branch of the Human Rights Council about India's IT rules. And India's Permanent Mission has clarified that the IT rules have been finalized after due discussion with various stakeholders. So, this is a story that is breaking on top of this edition of the news, where India, again and again, making it very clear that whatever IT rules it has framed and have been now put into place in the country are not a violation of the freedom of speech. In fact, it reiterates that the Constitution does guarantee the freedom of speech and expression to everyone. Do remember, this again comes in the wake of a lot of storm created earlier, especially by a particular social media giant that earlier refused to even comply by those rules. But the Union IT Minister again and again has reiterated that India respects the freedom of speech and expression for each and every citizen. That is what the Constitution does guarantee. And now, again, the Permanent Mission of India has responded likewise to the concerns raised by the special branch of the Human Rights Council about India's IT rules. And India's Permanent Mission does say that the IT rules have been finalized after discussions with various stakeholders. We're standing by to get you more details on this, but on your screens, you do see more details that are now being shared by our colleagues who are tracking that story, where India has said that the Constitution guarantees freedom of speech and expression, and that is how India has responded to the Human Rights Council. Niranjan, tell us more about this.
Well, there's been a big debate, and let me try and get you the full details of what has happened now. Now, basically, there was a huge uproar, and this was based on sort of meddling, because people who don't know how India works or how the Indian processes work claimed that there were concerns about the IT rules, and they tried to raise this bogey of human rights on this issue of IT rules as well. And India's sort of put the facts to those who are ignorant about the facts of how we frame rules and laws, saying that this was after due discussion with various stakeholders, including Twitter, and this has been clarified by India's Permanent Commission. Rules are designed to empower ordinary users of social media. In fact, the Permanent Mission of India to the UN Office and other international organizations in Geneva has responded to the concerns raised by a Special Procedures Branch of the Human Rights Council regarding India's IT. The letter written by the Permanent Commission of India mentions that the Permanent Mission of India to the Office of United Nations and other international organizations in Geneva presents its compliments to the Special Procedures Branch of the Human Rights Council, and has the honor to refer to the joint communication dated 11th of June 2021 from the Special Rapporteur on the promotion and protection of the right to freedom of opinion and expression, the Special Rapporteur on the rights to freedom of peacefully assembly and of association, and the Special Rapporteur on the right to privacy, and to enclose a brief information note on India's IT, that is the Intermediary Guidelines and Digital Media Ethics Rule. Now, they've informed basically that the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting undertook broad consultations in 2018 with various stakeholders, including individuals, civil society, industry association, organizations, invited public comments to prepare draft rules. And only after that were all of this finalized. The Permanent Mission of India also highlighted that India's democratic credentials are well recognized, and the right of freedom of speech and expression is guaranteed under the Indian Constitution. The independent judiciary and a robust media are part of India's democratic structure. And they've gone on to put the facts of how due diligence was followed, and then how intermediaries have to follow the rules, the grievance redressal mechanism, and why it's important to ensure online safety, dignity of users, etc.